You're listening to the Anchored at Harbor Park podcast. This podcast is sponsored by You Are the Answer, pure sports nutrition products for the pure effort you put into your training.
These products are awesome. We carry them in our gym and our members love them. Super simple, pure, all-natural ingredients with delicious flavors. You can learn more about them by visiting their website at www.youaretheanswer.com, and remember to use promo code CFHP to get 20% off your first order.
Go ahead and subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcast listening platforms so you never miss an episode. Remember to leave us a review. Doing so helps us reach more and in turn helps us impact more people's lives.
Now on with the show.
Welcome to Anchored at Harbor Park CrossFit, a show dedicated to helping you find enrichment for the other 23 hours of your day outside of the gym. Here's your hosts, Jason, Dave, and Corian.
Welcome to Anchored at Harbor Park. This is episode 75. I'm Coach Jason.
I'm Coach Dave.
Coach Corian.
And today we have a very special guest, member of the month, Amanda Hyttel. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Did I say it wrong?
I said it wrong too, and she said, "Do you know how to say
my name?" It's Hyttel.
Hyttel.
It's all, you got all the right letters, so yeah, I know, right?
Shouldn't the L be before the E?
Should there be two L's? Should there be two T's?
I'm going to blame the spelling.
Probably.
Well, Dave and I get ours all the time. It's Yandel or Yandel.
Right.
Yandel, yeah.
So,
Right, which I'm going more with the Hyttel instead of the emphasis on the T. Yeah, so.
Hyttel? Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I joke around. I'm like, Hyttel.
Hyttel, yeah.
Well, let's move past my pronunciation error. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Amanda.
So I'm born and raised in Racine. It was a very cold winter night in February.
We're going to apologize for all the bars dropping. We got a pretty full gym for a Monday.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this, we apologize.
No, born and raised in Racine. Don't like winter. Didn't really like Wisconsin. Never thought I'd stay in Wisconsin. Went to school in Indiana. Came back to Wisconsin and stayed in Wisconsin. So I haven't lived too many places. Just here and my time in school in Indiana.
Well,
So.
I'd say I feel sorry for you for not leaving, but I particularly like the state, so.
I've appreciated it a lot more the older I've gotten.
Yeah.
I still don't like winter. You're in the same boat.
Yeah.
You don't like winter.
I just say
either.
the crappy winter makes us appreciate summer much more.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, the week that I was gone, I heard you guys had great weather here, and down in the
nice,
mountains
yeah.
was super fucking hot. So I just felt like it was like my late summer. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
Yeah, it actually got kind of humid last week. I remember coaching and
It did. It was kind of a shock because we had that cool.
We
and it was
turned
like,
the lights off in the gym because it was so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's kind of talk about you and your story here. So why don't you tell us why you started here at Harbor Park?
So we can go back at like last year. I think I put it kind of in my thing of how did I find Harbor Park and all that. I remember my dad flipped on the CrossFit games once. And I remember looking at people like, you guys are nuts. Who does that shit? What's going on? And I think we were laughing. Honestly, I'm like, why are they running with these weights? And I'm like, this is crazy. And then flash forward to this year. So I curl with Liz Urban.
Okay.
And I know she did CrossFit and then she did bodybuilding stuff. And I was kind of like, I needed to do something different. I did cardio and I'm not motivated to make my own weightlifting routines. And I didn't want to go to the gym, and because what I ended up doing was I would just go on the elliptical machine anyways. I'd be like, oh, lift weights today. I'm like, oh, but look at that elliptical over there. It's so much easier.
Easy way out.
Yeah, it's totally the easy way out. So I'd do that and I'd be like, oh, this is boring. And so I needed something new, and Liz always had fun here. And so I was like, all right, what's this CrossFit thing about? And yeah.
And plus, I mean, you probably didn't know really like the right technique or if you're doing things right when you're at the gym. We get that a lot. I mean,
That's the thing. I had a little bit of lifting background in college. I ended up I was a thrower in college, and then I played soccer, so I had a little bit of lifting, but not, never did snatch until I came here. I mean, it was basically bench press, squat, and cleans, and that's all there ever was. But even that, I don't know if my technique was ever that great, because it was kind of like, this is what you do, and then off you go. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, sure, it looks good, I guess.
That's kind of funny because I had a similar story. I think it was like 2011. I was in college and the CrossFit Games were on TV. It was one of the first ones. And I remember just like saying, I think I posted on like Facebook that these guys were crazy. And then 2 or 3 years later,
Yeah.
I started it.
I honestly think that, like, watching it then, not really knowing what it was all about, it does look nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even like someone's climbing a rope and then they're getting down and now they're running over here to lift some weights. I mean, to a person who doesn't know, it looks absolutely nuts. But when you kind of do it and you understand, okay, I can see why they're doing this. They're trying to get this muscle group, or they want to get cardio and weightlifting ability. It makes more sense when you have it in
Context.
context.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree. Everything that's unknown can look crazy or intimidating. I mean, how many times do the Olympics come on every 4 years and you actually sit down and watch them, and then they start playing like the lesser known activities in sports, and you're like, what the hell is that?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, who does that, and how do you even get into that?
I kind of compare it to golf, where like there's a pro tour, but then there's, millions of people just golfing for recreation, I look at this kind of the same. The only difference is the pro golfers still look very similar, and they might hit the ball a little farther, a little more accuracy, but it all kind of looks the same. It's not like super buff guys and gals, and they're not lifting hundreds of pounds. It's a lot more comprehensible.
Like, anybody can do that. I can walk around with
Right.
a bag on my shoulder,
Right.
but maybe not that well. But yeah.
So tell us what keeps you coming back.
I just love the atmosphere. Like, the coaches are all awesome. The people, I mean, I come to the 6 o'clock class at night in Racine, and they're all awesome. The variety of the things. Again, I mean, because I could be sitting doing an elliptical machine every day, and I would find no joy in that. And I don't think I found joy in that ever doing it. But I did it because I was like, I got to do something.
Right.
But just, like, the variety. I mean, it's so nice to know I'm not going to be doing push-ups every single day when I get here, because there's some places where you do that every day, and
Or not running on a treadmill every day, or like you said, elliptical.
running is like down here. I tell everyone I'm like rowing and biking, and like running like way below. So that's not it.
But it's important to do it a little bit.
It's true. I've gotten better.
I was just gonna say, you've been telling me.
I've gotten better at my running. It is not fun, but I can kind of have like a little conversation, which is probably way better than the huffing and puffing I was doing when I first got here.
Right. Awesome.
I'll be honest, I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, and I still hate running.
Yeah. Okay. So.
It is not my favorite. The other day was with the running and rowing. I was like, no, that was hard.
Yeah, I was like, what, if I can get back at this time, I got 90 seconds, I can crank through this rowing, like the rowing, I'm like, all right. And then afterwards, Rachel had told us, she's like, get off the rower. She's like, whatever you get off the rower. She was so right on that, or I would never have gone back out for that run. The second time, third time, fourth time.
Yeah.
That made a huge difference.
I think too, like, what's nice about CrossFit is, like you said, there's things that you enjoy and there's things you might not.
Yeah.
But when we can sprinkle those not so good things in, it's much easier to do them. I don't enjoy running either. I mean, let's be honest, I have the tiniest fucking legs anybody will ever know. But because I know, like, hey, I get to go out for a run and then I get to come in and like lift something, I'm like, oh well, I can do that. So it keeps it exciting, keeps it entertaining. Whereas, like you said, when you go to the gym, you're like, well, it's a elliptical day.
Yeah.
Like, what excitement can there be?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's kind of why I stopped going to the gym. I mean, it was literally less than a mile from my house, and I was like never there, because going, all right, now I know I'm gonna get on the elliptical, or maybe I'll walk around the track, or all right, maybe I'll go do some crunches over here by these very fit people that are like know what they're doing, and they've got some kind of program that they're doing. It was not like fun at all.
And some people that is.
Yeah.
You gotta find your fitness.
Exactly.
You gotta find what you can sustain. So you just hit the nail on the head. You weren't going.
No.
So you weren't seeing any benefits.
Nope.
So I always tell people, obviously we want them to do CrossFit, but if yoga's your thing, Pilates your thing, running, biking, mountain bike racing, whatever it is, find something you can sustain and keep doing. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've actually really enjoyed having the Pilates classes here. Like, Sherry does an awesome job, so kudos to you guys for having that, because that is something I never would have done. Like I probably wouldn't do it every day.
Yeah.
But having it here a couple times a week, like if I can't make it on a Sunday, I can come through. Perfect.
Yeah, sure is awesome.
Just that little extra something different. Totally makes a difference. My core is stronger.
Yeah.
And that's important. I mean, with all the different things we do, you know, core is probably one of the most important things.
Yep. For
Yeah.
sure.
So you've been coming for just about a year now. No?
6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't it even been that long?
No.
Well,
It seems like it's
Well,
I know.
because-
I'm always.
right, as you say, you're consistently on the committed club,
Yeah.
you know, and those kind of things. What, truth be told, we don't really put a lot of value in how long someone's been a member. We care about how frequently they're coming and, you know, the commitment level they have.
Yeah, you've been pretty consistent.
I've been pretty
Every
consistent.
6 months.
Once curling season stopped, then I was like, okay, because at first it was kind of working this into my schedule, and no joke, really sore when you first start.
Yeah.
Like I know everyone said that, and I thought that doesn't seem good, but it does happen. But yeah, working that into my schedule, and curling season stopped, and then it's like, oh, okay, I really want to be here every day. So I was like, you know.
So we kind of talked about running has gotten better. Is there any like significant achievements you've had so far that you're like really proud of?
I was just showing them how baggy my pants are, so that's a good thing. And
Yeah.
I'm down a bit of weight, so I'm working with Corian.
Yep. Don't say a bit. Oh
A
my
bit, yeah. So
Almost
what am I
20
down? Almost 20 pounds, yeah. So my pants, I don't want to give up on them though. They're really comfy.
Yeah.
And so even my workout pants, that was a problem the other day.
Yeah, I made comments that
Every time I
every step you're making, you're like, I'm like,
pull
you
my
need some new pants.
It's a good
like,
problem to
sweet.
have.
It is. But no, I mean, so I'm still working on some of those initial goals. I want to do pull-ups and handstands, and I can do the handstands against the wall. So now it's like, okay, I got to try to figure out how to do them away from the wall. And pull-ups will be a struggle for a while, but that's okay. I mean, even from where I first started on my modifications, you know, just doing ring rows, then jumping pull-ups, like, so it's gotten better over time, and I can do like the deficit ones a little. I can actually, instead of just dropping straight
Right,
down
you can
right
actually
away, I'm like,
control it a
oh my
little
gosh, look, I can 3 seconds, and then my arms hurt. But you know,
That's okay.
it's progress. So
That's the progression.
for sure.
you know.
But just all the things. I mean, like everything's a PR all the time.
Right.
It seems, because I've started off with, all right, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, and it's like, okay, let's put a bit of weight on there. Oh, okay, next time maybe I can do a little bit more, and so yeah, I don't know.
And I think the reason why you've been able to be so consistent is we have a lot of people who get these big ambitions and they try to rush to it. And then maybe they don't get it right away, and then they're discouraged, and then they don't come for a week or whatever it is. But, you know, if you can kind of pace your expectations like that over time, be patient with it, kind of like what we talk about is long, slow improvement over a long period of time, you know, that's going to keep you hungry, improving, and not like getting frustrated.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to like, I'm gonna outlift Blair and Rachel. Like, like their thing is their thing. My thing is just, I don't know, see what I can do. Be the best I can be.
Do you think that's just your natural personality, or do you think that has to come with playing sports and curling and understanding the long game when it comes to things like that?
It could be both.
Yeah.
I'm pretty like chill, like go with the flow, kind of relaxed anyways. So you know, a bit of it's come from my sports background of knowing, all right, I didn't learn how to play soccer in a day. It took years. I played since I was 5. It took me all that time to be able to learn how to do things and do things well. But yeah, it's probably a blend of both.
Yeah.
I think having the laid back attitude and going, oh, okay, like, hey, today was my day, whatever, next day will be my day. That probably helps a lot, because I don't get as frustrated as I know some people
Right.
who are just like, that didn't work, that sucks. And
Right.
I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's really okay. But
Amanda is one of like my easiest clients to coach because she is so consistent, and but you're so like detail oriented. Like, we really reflect deep into things when you have a day that you're like, hey, that didn't go so well. We're very unbiased when we reflect back and like,
Yeah.
hey, what happened today?
Yeah.
Meetings came up or something, or I know I didn't prep my food and I didn't have a plan. So like, it's really easy for us to dissect what's going on and what we need to work on, because you're just so
I know it's like
Yeah.
you just I mean, because what's gonna happen if I'm not honest about it, if I don't say, oh, well, I don't know what happened, in my head I'm going, I know exactly what happened, I just don't want to say it. I mean, if I was like that, it would be, well, then we're getting nowhere.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing too, is I'm like, oh man, I want to be able to do those pull-ups, but my arms are weak, so we just got to work on that, and I can't be mad about it.
Yeah.
It's just how I am.
It's 1% every day.
Yep.
Yep.
We're getting there.
So, what do you think's next? Like any future ambitions or goals? When we talked about the pull-up.
Pull-up, still working on that. Handstand away from the wall is still a thing to work on. Getting stronger, I don't know. Staying committed. I don't know. I'm kind of, what, now that I've gotten used to what this is and getting some of the moves better, now I'm kind of like, I don't know, the open, people started talking about the open. So I'm like, do I want to do the open? And then I'm like, maybe I want to like do that and see how that goes, and then maybe like compete elsewhere. I don't know. Not saying that I ever want to be like a serious.
No, but it's a good,
It's
like,
just fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, just having fun, getting out there, seeing what it's like against other people.
Right.
And again, that probably goes back more towards my sports background, where I'm like, oh yeah, I
Little
like the competition.
competitiveness, and it's play as much as what we do. Sometimes we consider it's like an adult jungle gym out there.
Yeah.
Competitions allow you to play, and get out of the normal routine and comfort zone.
Yeah.
So we like them for that reason.
Yeah.
Even if your goal isn't to be the best in the world, you can still do
I think
it
it's
and have
good
fun.
for everyone to do the open, so it'd be good, even if you don't register and you just come and did like Friday Night Lights, just to do it with us and kind of just see what it's all about and get in that atmosphere of it, in the heats and having a judge. It's just fun to do that, and then, I don't know, if you decide to sign up, awesome, but if you just do it for fun, that's fine, and we encourage that. And then, maybe in the spring when we do our in-house competition, that's where a lot of people tend to like dabble, and they're like, oh, that was fun, it wasn't so bad, I didn't die.
So I wasn't here, I hadn't started the last time the open was, because that was in February, but then I think the in-house one happened in
April.
Kenosha,
Yep.
and I went down and kind of watched it, because I know Lori Power, so I was watching her, I was like, oh, she's cool, come on, so I watched them, and I remember, I think I kind of stood like in the same spot the whole time, and I was just like, good job, guys. I'm like, okay, and then because I still was
You're like, I
I didn't really know anyone. Yeah.
Now I'm kind of like, oh, I yeah, let's go, woo, get right up in there. I mean,
Just wait till the shipwreck. You're helping, right?
I won't be here.
No, you're gone, that's
I leave
right.
for Europe.
It's alright.
Sorry.
Wow. I mean,
So hopefully
there's
I'll
worse
be able to-
places to be.
Yeah.
Well, and hopefully I'm bringing my stuff with. I'm hoping to check out CrossFit Amsterdam. So
Cool.
Yeah,
Take some
drop-ins at
pictures.
other places are awesome.
and that's what I'm kind of so my parents have a new place down in Florida for the winter. So I'm like, okay, well, there's a CrossFit location like 10 minutes from that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now I'm starting to plan out when I go places.
It's cool.
Where
To,
are CrossFit
it's cool to see
locations.
that, like Corinne said, because you pick up things from different coaches.
Yeah.
And then you also like figure out like what you like. There's certain things about it. Every gym is different, and they're not all the same. So you get to kind of pick and choose, and
I think it's funny that you're talking about like doing that. Like, just think back 5 or 10 years. Would you have gone on vacation going, I need to plan time to work out?
Nope,
And I
not at
remember
all.
when Dave and I started, because our honeymoon, I was a hot mess. Like, literally drinking from the moment we
that
woke
was our
up.
honeymoon though.
It was.
But we played water polo every
We
day.
did. With shots.
Every day.
Yeah.
For hours. At
But
11 a.m. went till about 4.
yeah, but then eventually we got to a place where when we would go on vacation, we would make sure like, okay, we can still go do those things, but we're gonna go to hit the resort gym first.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time we ever were in the resort gym, and it was raining, and we're like, oh, well, what else were we gonna do this morning? It's not like we could be on the beach. But I was like, oh my god, I'm that fucking girl. I'm on vacation and I'm working out.
I
Like,
work
what
out.
happened? And then, like, it slowly tapered away of, like, less drinking, more fitness, less drinking, more sightseeing. And then this last trip was just all backpacking. And, like, I hiked in vodka, and, like, me and my brother were going to share it. And, like, most of the day, I didn't even drink. I was just so tired. I was like, and it's just dehydrating me because we were hiking for 8 or 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I don't even want it. I was like, who the
I can understand that because like
There's days, yeah.
if
you
you're
just don't
hiking
feel
all
it.
day, you just want to sit down.
Yeah.
Maybe like a cold beer or something, but
Water was really becoming, like, certain sections of the trail was really hard to come by, and so I knew that knowing what we know, vodka's just going to dehydrate. And I was like, I can't, I'm fighting this infection. Like, I cannot afford to be like that right now. I think if I wasn't hurting so bad, it would be a little different. But yeah, definitely big changes, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever worked out on a vacation.
It'll be fun though. You'll feel so rejuvenated. You'll be like,
go in the morning.
Yeah.
Go in the morning.
That's the thing. I'm kind of like, all right, well, I think I'm gonna stay here. I can probably walk. I'm like, oh, maybe bicycle. I don't know. So I'm just kind of. But again, it's gonna be one of those go with the flow things. See how it works out. But I kind of have options I'm bringing stuff with. So
again, if it happens, it happens. If not,
don't
not.
beat yourself up.
Exactly.
When's curling season start back up? October?
Curling season will start beginning of November. So first weekend in November, friends and I will go play in Janesville for the opening season. So
have you been practicing or noticing like any differences?
So we don't have ice. So we don't make ice until mid-October. So I have not been able to test it out. I was just thinking too the other day, I'm like, this is going to be interesting because, well, A, I've lost the weight, and B, I'm probably stronger and a little more flexible than I was. So I was like, it'll be interesting to see how that changes that game.
Let us know.
But yeah, I'm kind of
do you see the people you curl with regularly or no?
Well, some of them.
So as you say, you're gonna go out there and they're.
Well, I had a text message from one of my friends, and I haven't seen her in the summer, and it was just like, oh, and P.S. I heard you look great. And I was like, so did I not look great?
Don't you hate those like weird
But
comments?
I know what she meant by it, because people have noticed that I've lost weight. It's just kind of funny. But first I was like, oh, thanks, yeah. So, but it was just funny. I thought
the way it was worded,
the way it was just funny. And I know I didn't take it that way really. But at first I thought, oh yeah, thanks. I guess I do look great. So,
So were you nervous when you first started?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, you gotta remember she saw the super ripped chicks on TV.
So that's like typical, right? So like, that person comes in. I had one on Saturday. She came in and she was really nervous, and she was like, "I'm the only one. Oh my god!" And she was freaking out. I'm like, "No, this is good because now you get to work one-on-one with me." And she was like,
and I had a couple of times like that, but I was really excited because I'm like, I don't want to just be standing there like, is this, and then go. Okay, I think I did it right.
I think she felt like I was just going to be watching her then the whole time. But luckily, one of her ambassadors came in, and a friend came in, and then worked out with her. So they were really happy with it.
And that's the thing too is all of you guys are so nice. Like there are coaches or places where you could go, and they're just gonna be like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing it?" And like, just so intimidating. Where it's like, "Oh, I don't know. What am I doing?"
Just drop the bar.
Yeah, just like, bye. I gotta go.
It's an odd concept, but we actually want you guys to come back.
Wow.
We want you guys to like it here.
But yeah, so no, I mean, and I think I even said that too. Like, I definitely had the deer in the headlights look. I mean, I still do on occasions where I have to Google stuff all the time. I'll see, like when we had the Devil's Press, I'm like, I don't know what that is. Google, what is that? And I'm like, why are we doing that?
Like, what is this?
It was, and then I was like,
aptly named.
Then I did it, and I was like, okay, that wasn't so bad. But I mean, so if you Google CrossFit and then the move, you will find a girl in like a red tank top and black shorts, and she does.
Her name is Julie Fouché.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. It's just the CrossFit lady. That's all I know. Here's just the best. Those are always like, they do the different angles. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what that's supposed to be like.
With all the bullet points.
Yep.
So Julie Fouché, I actually just started following her podcast. So she's actually obviously part of the training staff. She does their training videos, but I think she's got her doctorate now. She's a doctor.
Oh.
And so she works in the medical field and is bridging, like, helping to bridge that gap.
She was a very competitive, like one of the best in the world.
Yes.
And then stopped because she had residency, which obviously you can't.
She got injured too on her last year that she was fighting for the games. She got injured at regionals, where a lot of people got injured that year with the box jumps and the deadlifts. And then I think she tried maybe the next year.
Yeah, I think she did it like for fun and like did pretty good because she was the best in the world.
But she knew she was going into her residency and she
just retired.
Yeah.
But now she's taking over like the CrossFit health side of it. Like she said, bridging.
She works really close with Greg Glassman.
So then with your, I guess my question was, what could you tell somebody, like maybe who's listening, maybe who's just starting out listening to the podcast, who's nervous, freaked out about coming back, or what can you tell them to encourage them to not freak out so much?
Well, it's okay to freak out. You can freak out, but just show up and freak out. It's like, that's the thing. I mean, it's not going to get better if you don't come.
Yeah.
So you just got to take it day by day. It's okay. Be the deer in the headlights.
And it's one of those, you just have to learn it. Like
Yeah.
you won't be comfortable until you learn it, and you can't learn it until you come.
I mean, you gotta think back, like elementary school. Like, you didn't know how to spell these words.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to learn the alphabet. You had to learn how they went together, how to write them. I mean, there's steps just like anything. So
Yeah, and I always tell people that it's the same thing as like your job. You didn't show up on day one of being hired and know your job. It took you a while. Even if you've been in that field before, if you go work for someone else, it's still going to be different.
Yeah.
So it takes time. You know, why do we think that fitness or nutrition or a healthy lifestyle is going to be any different? It takes time, especially because there's more than one ways to get about that. You know, we have members that modify for injuries or just because like there's certain things that they're not comfortable doing. We have a lot of members that don't like going upside down or doing box jumps. Those aren't necessarily needed. So we have all these different ways to do things.
yeah.
So
And that's the thing too is modifying. It's not a failure in any way, because I know a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't want to modify. I'm like, it's okay, modify. I'm like, I'm a modify. There's times where I go, wellness looks really good today. I'm like, I'm just gonna do wellness. Like when we had the 10 by 10 by 10 of the snatches, pull-ups, and push-ups.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? 10 sets of 5, or it was the thrusters. That's what it was, because as soon as you drop the bar,
You had to do
and
the
you had to do the
pull-ups
push-ups and the pull-ups, I'm like, that sounds like it's a terrible idea. So I was like, I'm just going to do the 10 rounds of 5 each, and I'm like, and I just knew I was going to keep working the whole time instead of taking breaks like I might, and I was totally fine with that wellness track that day.
I think people get a misconception, like you said, with the modifications. Just like weights, when we post a weight, it is a suggestion. Same with the move. If we're still working the same muscle, it's not good or bad. You're still doing what the intended purpose was. So it's really hard to find the right terms or, use the right verbiage when we're trying to describe something, because like you said, it's not good or bad. It's just what it is. It's an arbitrary, that's what we decided to do for the day. That's it.
Yeah.
But there's what's the workout with the one workout that's like knee raises, single unders, step ups. It's like Filthy 50.
Yeah, it has. And it was made a long time ago, but it has some like strict press, I think, with like an empty barbell and knee raises.
And at the time, though, that was like some of the topper tier movements.
Yeah.
So they've never, if we do that workout, RX, our knee raises.
Yeah.
That's it. And so it's again, it's just an arbitrary thing that we're making things harder only because people are getting fitter.
Yeah.
Not because those things aren't good or aren't needed. Yeah. So I think when people start realizing that, it's a different thought process.
Yeah.
I would love us to, have a whole workout like that, single unders and
I think that sounds pretty good.
Everything else.
Yeah,
Because
that sounds like a
again,
good one.
because some people skip right past certain things because they're like, oh well, this is RX. Well, now what if I had you do those movements?
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah, it's kind of funny. A lot of the best athletes in the world can't do single unders because they don't do them.
Because they can't
They
slow
just
it
don't
down
practice
enough.
them, yeah.
Oh.
They just always practice.
They always go straight to double unders.
Yeah. Oh, that's something else. I just bought a jump rope. It just got delivered today. So
Very cool.
I got a RPM.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Ooh, that's what I was told to get. So
Yeah.
I got the
Gotta be
session
careful
4. Was
when it
that?
hits you. It stings a little
Yeah.
bit. It moves very fast.
It's so fast.
Oh, really?
It can-
Don't hit yourself.
I mean, it's just a little sting. It's just a little
Oh,
sting.
I think the first time I did just trying to jump rope with these ones, I had slash
Yeah.
marks
Yeah,
on my leg.
I mean, that's
I had one
normal.
across my chest. Someone's like, "How'd you hit up there?" I'm like, "I don't know."
One time I hit my eye. I was like,
Where'd that come from? Yeah, I don't know where some of these things happen. But yeah, so that's on my list of future achievements, trying to
like
get
it.
double unders consistently. Because I can do them on occasion, but
nice.
I've been told having my own jump rope will help.
That will help because you'll get consistent with
Right.
the length and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then work on calf mobility and strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, do you have any questions for us?
I don't know. That's a good question. Actually, I'm a little disappointed that there was no icebreaker for this. There's always an icebreaker.
Not on interviews,
Fine,
but we
but
can.
still.
Let's do
I know, I
Let's do.
always say that.
We could do an
An ice-
outbreaker.
An outbreaker? It's a breakout? It's
Well,
a
it's not an
breakout.
icebreaker. It's an icebreaker. So it'll still be an icebreaker at that.
Well, let's do. We
icebreaker.
could do an icebreaker at the end.
Do you have one, or-
No, I don't.
I got one.
Okay,
okay.
Brian, let's end
This
it.
is because I asked my brother kind of this for hiking, but we could do it for CrossFit. So a lot of people argue or disagree, we'll say, over the music choices in the gym. So if you had one singer, band, or artist that was all you could listen to for the rest of not a genre, a specific band, artist, or something like that you could listen to for workouts, like what would it be?
So we're just talking workouts?
This is just for workouts.
Not like forever.
Yeah.
Just for the
in your
just
car.
for workouts.
No.
Yeah. I did ask my brother forever.
Because you had just asked the other day,
That'd be
what did you
very
want?
hard.
Yeah, I was like, what does everybody
Like
want? You guys were
smooth
all
jazz.
over
You're
the
like,
board.
what? I'm like, 80s pop.
You guys were all over the board.
That's a good one. I would probably go, that's tough because it all depends on like what the workout is. So now I'm trying to think of like versatile bands.
Well, I'll
that-
give you.
Do you want us to go around and come back to you?
Yeah, no, we don't have to. I think I would pick System of a Down.
Nice.
Oh.
That would
I
be
like
I was kind of.
That's kind of in between. You could lift to that and you could work out to that, like cardio-wise. Yeah. Corey.
Mine's always Shine Down. Yeah, you know. But
I love Shine Down, but you listen to them so much.
It's because they have like tons of CDs, and they go from like they do acoustic covers, they do slow, they do heavy metal. So again, if I'm a chill day and I want to Ramwat, they got acoustic stuff. If I'm lifting heavy, they got heavy stuff, and then they've got really upbeat stuff if it's a cardio workout. So that's why.
Yeah.
My favorite music to listen to,
No, artist.
let me just talk here, is like EDM, kind of like house music, but I don't have like one particular person. So I think I really like Rise Against.
Oh yeah.
I don't listen to them a lot, but when I do, they kind of really get me fired up. So I'd probably go with them.
Theory of a Dead Man.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard them in a long time.
I know.
Are they still together?
Yes.
Yes.
Showing your age there a little bit.
Oh.
my friend.
Whoa.
I've seen them a lot.
Yeah, we have. We've seen them a lot. I've seen Shine Down a
Down.
lot. Hailstorm.
All right. Well, somebody has to get back to work. Right?
You guys? You guys gonna get back to work? I mean, is that good?
I mean, I've been gone for a week. I got a lot to get back up.
Yeah, I know. I should get.
Think of a question yet? No.
No.
right.
How's your day? How about that?
It sounds great.
You got a nice workout in?
Yeah.
I woke up
It's a
quite
good one.
sick, but
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I've been rested. It's very nice having a girlfriend in the city,
Oh, jeez.
and she took good care of me.
Chicken
So-
soup.
Like sniffles, sick.
No, like very sore throat and stuffy nose.
Just weather change.
Stuff's going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
I just
plague at
woke
work.
up. It was weird. Like I woke up a couple times throughout the night and I was fine, and then I
Yeah.
think I woke up at like 4 and it was there. It's like, oh man. But feeling better now.
Good.
Got some good medicine, and
Yeah.
this thing.
Yes.
It's called a medicine
Is that the
ball.
medicine ball? I've heard
Yeah.
good things about that.
Yeah,
it was
it's
sold
delicious.
out
Yeah.
the one day I went to get it.
It
I'm like, why are you
says-
sold out?
Honey citrus mint tea.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
I've
had
heard
those
good
before.
things
They're
about
good.
And she texted me, she said, do you want a medicine ball from Starbucks? And I'm thinking like,
Med ball, like a med ball.
right. I was like, do you mean like a coffee? I thought it was like a typo or something, and then she said, no. That's like a thing for when you're sick.
Nice.
Nice.
So
All right. Amanda Hyttel,
Thank you.
thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Stay
a lot of
classy.
tangents today.
Stay classy and stay classy, Harbor Park.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
All right, everyone, that wraps up another episode of Anchored. Remember, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to share it with someone you know. Give us a 5-star review on your listening platform. That helps us reach more people. And remember to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. We'll talk to you guys later, and stay classy.
Thanks for listening to Anchored at Harbor Park CrossFit. If you would like further information about our programs, visit www.harborparkcrossfit.com. We hope you'll tune in next time.